talking?
I'll just let you guys watch it first. It's me.
Okay, we'll watch it and then we'll listen to you talk about your process bit. Does this have sound?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Whoa, it's a bean.
Tell that it's lopsided.
Guys.
I can't believe I made people laugh. That's never happened.
And so you can see on the countenance and on the flight, his eyes were like really wide. And then he talked about his
Alright. I'm gonna put this volume down, do the same thing. Here. Oops.
The editing was really nice. Thank you. Yes, it's very full.
That ending was wholesome. That was
Cool. All right. Tell us about this event, Savannah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. I don't like to admit that I go through the same social struggles of life as everybody else. I got dumped like a month and a half, 2 months ago. It came out of freaking nowhere. I was with the boy. I met him. He was the first person I met when I came to college, and he was the only person I hung out with until about March. And he dumped me because we didn't get along. We just weren't a cookies in a cookie cutter jar, whatever. We didn't fit, and that's okay. But it was still really hard to deal with the fact that I spent 8 months of my life with one boy because I thought he was pretty, and I knew the entire time that he was really bad for me. And as I was watching it while you guys were, I realized that I recorded footage I've been doing it, I'm still recording, but I really only took parts from this. I went to Chicago with my family for my little brother's spring break. I think it was actually the weekend after he dumped me, and I knew that I needed to go home and spend time with my family. I was so tired. I was so, like, broken trying to put myself back together, and I wanted to express that through footage of just, like, the little moments. And it was all about self-care when I started, and, like, how I started actually brushing my teeth and my hair, and how I, like, feel better about myself. But honestly, it's so much more than that, and I'd be lying if I said that this was just a documentation of me brushing my hair and, like, deciding that I am pretty when I wake up, you know? Yeah. Whew.
I love this. I like the whole. It just feels so personal, like very personal, very vulnerable, and like like big faces. I love it. I just think it's very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked how we're seeing your life through your eyes as you recorded what's happening in your daily life. Also, you have a very powerful speaking voice. I love how you explained everything about this video. I just immediately caught your attention as soon as you spoke.
Thank you.
Kind of off of that, I feel like, okay, even though this is very personal, I feel like you could become like a really good YouTuber, people who vlog their life and their struggles. So I feel like that's definitely a positive thing. Also, this is very how personal it is, and I like how the visuals are also very aesthetic. My favorite word to use, but yeah, I love it.
Yeah, Christian.
I like how some of the very small gestures that you do in the video somehow show your personality, the way that you shake yourself after you brushed your teeth, or walking into the bathroom and just fiddling around and going guys, little simple things like that make it feel very real, and also you and unintentionally you, because they're just things that you automatically do and don't necessarily think about.
Thank you.
I agree with what Gretchen says. None of it feels fabricated, or you put the camera on and then decided you wanted to do something for the camera. Instead, it feels like it just happened to be on, or I happened to be there with you. And I think that makes it a lot more interesting to watch, because I wouldn't necessarily be as interested if you were setting it up and doing something for the camera instead of just doing what you normally do. And bringing a sense of vulnerability into an art piece just makes it that much better, in my opinion, because it's something that we all pretend that we don't relate to, but we do.
Thank you.
What's this, what are you bearing? It seems to me like you're bearing a book or something. Are you bearing something, or what's going on in that shot?
That was before my glass studio class. It was a beautiful day, and I needed to take my backpack off and move something, and I thought it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I always wondered if you were burying something, and it made me wonder what it was, what that might be. Anyway, yeah.
I know because it's really just was watching this, I feel like I'm on FaceTime. This, that energy.
Thank you, thank you.
You guys would be great YouTubers, I feel like. Most definitely.
Yeah, I think I'm glad that you decided to take those vertical videos and to move them around the visual space. It activated the space and made it seem really intentional. And then you didn't have to have that at every moment, because then it becomes very first person point of view that we know what that is with how we use cell phones. But then when you've done this here, then it complicates that in a way that I think formally just shows that you're in control as the artist, and that in between kind of reminds me a little bit of how Dimitri's journal is very personal and collage-y, but also there's times where there's real formal intent versus letting kind of life break in. Also, the exhibition that you show at the MCA deals with persona. I was just at that exhibition over the weekend myself, and I think it really fits with this. If it didn't, I think if it was just another exhibition, it might be why are we looking at that art? But I know that just for everyone else's context, that art exhibition is totally about all those artists' personas and personalities themselves. So it actually is an art historical kind of reference within that. So it's a nice a nice little moment in there as well.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. It's been a journey. These thoughts have been cooking for a long time. I never thought I'd get to say them, and I'm glad you were here to hear them.
All right. Well, I hope you might. There's another artist named Petrick. I'm sorry. There's an artist named Petrick Courtwright that you might be interested in, who does video kind of work that has this sort of connection. Petrick Courtwright, and she does paintings and drawings, but she has a lot of really cool, fun work online where it's YouTube video diary, but in a real kind of material, formal way. That I think you're doing
Thank you.
It's my mind that's wrong.